What is up, farmhands? Fat Beats here. Welcome to the Beat Farm and to my day 1 walkthrough for the second scenario of Frostpunk the Arks. In this tutorial, I'll break down how I played the first day on normal difficulty. So without further ado, let's get started. If this is your first time playing this scenario, the challenge is to crank out automatons while keeping the Arks warm and accumulating resources with the 45 engineers that you start with. Pause the game as soon as you close the message. Here's what we're going to do on day 1. We're going to assign 2 laws, research 1 upgrade, and clear 2 resource piles. Immediately plop down 2 workshops and assign the automaton to coal while the engineers go to gather wood. Reserve 20 engineers to start building at the construction sites. You'll also want to assign your first law, Emergency Shift. Enacting this law will enable you to enact the Extended Shift law next. As you can see in the economy panel, we're going at a rate of 259 coal per day and 100 wood per day initially. Now that the preparations are done, we'll unpause and let the day get going for a moment. As soon as there's enough wood, put down a path to the resource piles. We'll use a tent as a reference for spacing reasons. Once the first section is marked, cancel the build and use the freed up resources to complete the path. At 10:30 AM, the first workshop is up, so we start researching faster gathering. The remaining 5 engineers go to the steel wreckage pile. A half hour later, we do the same for the second workshop. Also, the path to the wood resource pile is completed, so we can plan out a path to the steel wreckage. As a general rule, there are times when you're just going to be waiting for resources to accumulate or for research to complete. Don't sweat the small stuff, but keep an eye out for any minor problems or inefficiencies that might crop up. These small periods of downtime are great for planning your next steps. At 4 PM, faster gathering is completed and we start researching the beacon. If you are enjoying this upload so far, drop a like and or comment. It really helps the algorithm and it lets me know that you want to see more of the series. At 6 PM, 5 construction sites for tents are set up around the generator. That being said, there are only 10 engineers available for construction since everyone else will continue gathering resources. So, pause the other 4 construction sites so that they focus on one site at a time. We also enact emergency shift for the resource piles. Some of the opportunities that are encountered in this series may or may not pop up for you, but they make the scenario interesting and add a bit of replayability. We have tent sites already set, so go ahead and pledge to give everyone housing. At 8 PM, we turn on the generator so the automaton can refuel, and we will leave it on from now on. Let's check on the economy now. Faster gathering upgrade is paying off with 302 coal per day as opposed to 259 coal per day without it. Throughout the night, unpause the other sites as previous tents near completion. At 2 AM, sign the extended shift law and immediately enact it on the workshops.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Also, since people are getting sick, let's set down a medical post site for construction. At 3:45 AM, the first wood crate pile is depleted, and we reassign the engineers to the other 2 piles. and right at 6 AM the steel wreckage pile is depleted as well. So at this point, we're well on our way to getting the base up. In one day, we've managed to research faster gathering, which enabled us to clear 2 resource piles. We're also close to getting all of our people shelter and medical care. Not a bad start. However, we've yet to build a beacon and send scouts to retrieve the factory plans, not to mention that there might be trouble on the horizon. If you want to learn how to build momentum on what we've done here on day 2, check out the next upload in this series, if it's already up. Mrs. Fatbeats, signing out.